All right, y'all, listen. It's your rapid recap for the Baltimore Ravens victory against the Bears. Look, I'm starting the timer right now. 5 minutes or less. Let's get into it. Look, the Baltimore Ravens, it was exactly what the doctor ordered, okay? The doctor was ringing. Look, blum, 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 blum. Is that a ringtone? New ringtone for y'all. The doctor called and he said, hey, we need good defense. Okay. We need efficient offense. Okay, we need a turnover or two would be nice. And we need to make sure that you play a clean football game, complimentary football throughout. All right, I'll see you later. Go get them Bears. That's what happened. That was the conversation. I'm sorry. That's just how it happened, okay? Because look, coming into this game, it was weird, right? We had that weird situation with Lamar Jackson where you felt like he was going to play, but then out of the blue, on what was it, Saturday or Friday or so, no Lamar Jackson. And you're thinking, oh man, the Ravens sitting here at 1-5, playing with a backup quarterback against a Bears team who had just won 4 straight. And not to say that there was no hope, but it was kind of like, this ain't good. Because the hope is post-bye, Lamar Jackson comes back, this offense gets back going again. We're hoping this defense can make some adjustments, especially piggybacking off of the Rams game. And regardless of the personnel that was on the field, they still figured out a way to do it. And I got to give shouts out to the Ravens for that, okay? I got to give shouts out to the Ravens for that. Todd Monken, through all of the criticism that he has gotten about this offense, even though this defense somehow can only give up 30 points or more, except for in the last 2 games. They've been really good. They've been really good in the last 2 games. They've been very, as we've talked about on this show before, very complimentary. They have been very complimentary. If you're gonna be a bend but you can win a Super Bowl with a bend but don't break defense in this league, but it's got to be that you bend all the way from 20 to 20 and then inside the 20. No more. No more yards, no more, especially no points. You might get the yards, but no more points. Make it difficult. And the pressure was there. You know, they made Caleb Williams uncomfortable, which was nice to see. And it was just an overall, this is what we've been expecting from the Ravens, to put it all together in one game and showcase that you are the team that we think you are. Now, here's a thought. Feel free to answer this question down below. But is this the making of a run for the Baltimore Ravens? All right, now I know I'm getting way ahead of myself. I understand it. I'm getting way ahead of myself. Okay, I am bringing up some scary thoughts about a potential run for the Baltimore Ravens, at least within this regular season. But they're going to have to go on a run regardless of what we think or what we don't think. They're going to have to go on a run because of the rough start that they had. So is this the makings of a run? I think the way they played football was the makings of a run. Can we be honest about that? If they play football like they did against the Bears, with Lamar Jackson back in the lineup, this defense once again complimenting this team, complimenting what this team does, complimenting what this team does well, there's potential for there to be a dangerous coming run for the Baltimore Ravens to, coming in on the back half of this season. You start out 1-5, now you're 2-5, and you can definitely reel off a lot of games. You could definitely reel off a lot of wins with about 2 losses left for this season if you play the way you play. I mean, honestly, I don't know if you lose another game. If you play the way you played against the Bears, I don't think you lose another game. You're talking about a team who comes in, they got a 4-game winning streak. They're looking pretty good. I mean, they're looking pretty good. They're looking like a team that at least got to be taken seriously on the season. And you're looking like a team that's been a joke for a lot of this season. So 2 teams going in completely opposite directions. But I will say, shout out to the Ravens for responding. Everybody responded. Everybody. From the top down, everybody responded. The situational football issue, non-issue today, for the most part. Right? Non-issue on Sunday, I should say, for the most part. The defense not being able to stop guys when they need to, stop guys on 3rd down, stop guys in the red zone, non-factor today. Stop guys on fourth down. Let's not forget about that one. Stop guys on fourth down. Non-issue today. The offense not being able to convert third downs. Not an issue today. I think there's optimism around this team now. You got a Thursday night football game coming up against the Miami Dolphins. You got to get ready for that one. You got to get ready for that one. It could be a tough one. Okay. It could be a tough one because still, even though Miami isn't the team that they've been in the past, that doesn't mean that they haven't shown in previous times when they weren't the team that they were probably 2 years ago. They've shown that they can compete. So you got to be careful. Look, y'all, I got to get out of here. My time is up. I can feel it. Okay. I got a sense of these things. Obviously, I don't. But anyway, look, y'all, what y'all think? Let me know down below. Let me know down below what you think of the Ravens versus the Bears, how it went. Look, I'll take some time, look into the rest of this game, and we'll be back very, very soon. I'm hoping tomorrow. So keep your noties on for me. I'm hoping tomorrow I can get back with y'all and we can talk a little bit more about this game and see what we really thought. What changed? What changed? Because we're talking about a team that couldn't score but 3 points against the Rams. We're talking about a team that had 40 of them things hung on them multiple times, right? 38 multiple times, 40 a couple times, right? We've seen this team do this before. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Because look, the Bengals out here putting 39 points on people again with Joe Flacco. So we'll talk about that a little bit later in a couple games down the road. Okay, we got to get to Miami first. But look, y'all, let me know down below what you think. What did you think of the victory? Of this victory Monday for the Baltimore Ravens? How did it go? Was there anything that I missed? Was there anything that I didn't talk about right here? Let me know so I can look into it and I can get back with y'all tomorrow and we can talk about this game and see, get down to the nitty gritty and see what's going on. Look, y'all, rapid recap for y'all. I'm getting up out of here. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, quick, fast, and in a hurry. And also give this video a like if you haven't already as well. But look, y'all, I definitely appreciate y'all for coming by. We'll see you guys on the next episode of the Be More Show. This was your rapid recap. Let's get out of here.